Hey everyone, in this video we'll be learning about .NET MAUI text available converter using C#. So this is the continuation of my previous project. Here what we are going to do is we are going to use the C# UI and then use the text available converter to convert the null string to something like this n/a or not available or something like this. So we don't want any type of blank objects to be seen on our collection view, or it might be on some labels or anything as you like. So this is the continuation of my previous video. So this is the C# implementation of button click command that is on my playlist. I'll just give that video link in my description below. That is 30, and then 31 is for XAML, that is text available converter using XAML. So this is just the C#, so that is what we are going to do. So this is going to be a very short, and I'll let you know what is the thing that I have changed over here in this tutorial. And here what I have created is a converter class for sure. Okay, a converter class, this is the text converter class which inherits from I value converter. So this is the interface. So if you remove this, just create one class and just implement this I value converter, and quick action and refactoring is going to give you the interface implementation. You can see over here, nice and easy, right? So converter as well as convert back, so you don't need to remember anything of this. And we just need to create one converter class, and whenever what happens is that whenever our text or anything comes up to here in this class object, okay, this object is going to either if that null is coming to this class, then we are going to return some type of text, or we can just check any type of string that is coming to this class object, that is a converter class object. And this is just the method anyway. And this method, whenever it passes through the values is converted into string, and if some null string is there, then we are going to return this, or else we are going to return the same string that comes up. That means whenever null is coming up, then we'll just show this, and whenever the data is coming up, we'll just show the name of the user. So this is just the collection view anyway. Okay, and in my previous tutorial also, what I have done is like we have started the from app shell. We are going to tell that collection view sharp UI is the UI page that need to get started. So here this is the very basic. I'll just comment down. So this is the very basic C# UI, okay, which generate this type of UI. That is on grid.row 0 we'll just have an entry item, grid.row 1 will have a collection view. So here you can see in grid.row 0 and grid.row 1. okay, so I'll just not talk about the text entry because we don't want that in this tutorial. In our collection view, we want the item source property, okay, because from our view model we'll get the item source property. That means for our collection view we need the item source, right? And then from our view model, I have not changed anything. Okay, I have just used this method. So I'll just not use this user entry text because we are not going to discuss that user entry text. But even though if you want to see it, it looks like this. Okay, so that is basically for filtering, but we don't want that. We just want the source item. So user source items are being fed with the data. And here the changes that I have done is the empty string that I have provided, because some type of APIs or some type of complex list provides some type of empty string. So we don't want some type of empty stuffs to be displayed on the list, right? So that is what. And we are just going to bind that collection view with the item, and our entry will look like this, but we are not going to discuss it anyway. And the changes that I have done over here in our collection view is, okay, I'll just drag it over here. So nothing, I have not changed anything over here in the code. And vertical stack layout is the vertical stack layout that encapsulate name and the address, you can see. And the button is the button, okay, that we have already discussed about the button click in our previous tutorial. Okay, so in this tutorial we are not going to discuss about the button click. The only thing that we'll just discuss about is the binding, and this is the only code that we need over here to get this whole stuff working. That means we are going to create a bindable object, okay, as a some type of binding, okay, name binding or age binding means just I have just given here typo, like name binding, okay, is object is going to be like a bindable object is going to be created. A converter is going to be added as a text converter. So this text converter is the same text converter that I have used, and then we are going to add that label with the bindable object, okay, just like this how we have set the binding right for our address previously in our previous tutorial. So same thing, we'll just add this text property for the label, and then along with the binding object that we have created, but we are going to add text converter additionally. So how we have already created in our XAML, the same thing we are going to implement over here. So that's all for this tutorial now. Thank you guys, thanks for watching, keep in touch for our next tutorials.